Welcome back to Fatherhood for the Rest of Us presents the Kazdan Method for Parenting a Defiant Child. If you were with me on day one, you understand that we are going through basically the conclusion, the 12 conclusion steps in chapter, I think it's like 11 in this book. It really breaks it all down, and so I figure for you, I can make a video and send it out to you, and maybe it'll be beneficial for you. And that's my hope here. Hopefully you enjoy it, and maybe you'll find, like I said, one or two of these that you could implement in your life. Maybe you already do, and it could reinforce what you're already doing, and that's awesome too. So good on you for that. Number three here, I'm going to just jump right into it. Number three is solve problems together. Use third-party teachable method moments and show and point out others doing good or modeling good behavior. An example is a child with the mother who is reading and sitting, letting your child know that you would like to see them exhibit similar behavior at grandma's. Reviews and also review the sentence structure that you use with your child, from "you must obey" to "here's a tool for your toolbox," and this will increase the chances of your child using it. For example, do you think it's better to do XYZ or ZYX? Praise your child if they're correct. Also, point out and praise any part that is good, if partially correct. And listen, if it's not correct, don't dwell on it, and just give them an answer and emphasize the lesson that you're trying to teach. A couple parts in this one that struck me really well was the changing the sentence structure to "you must obey." You've got to do what I said because I'm your dad. You got to listen to me. And changing that from that to giving them options, or saying, "Hey, here's something that I would love it if you did." I think that giving them the toolbox option was something that impacted me. Another part that impacted me greatly in this book, and this is goes into in detail inside the book, is praise your child if correct. Point out and praise part that is even partially correct. We as I as a father anyways, and me have oftentimes these expectations that they've got to be 100% correct before I will say, all right, you done good, you all right, you finally did something okay. And instead of it having to be and that would be like if it's perfect. So we want to give them an opportunity to receive praise more often than if it's just perfect. If it's a good effort, if parts of it's great or part of it's good, give them praise. Be generous with warm fuzzies. Praise is good, but if you go ahead and add hugs and kisses or pats, it not only is reinforcing this physical contact, but it is. He wrote down that it is crucial. It is crucial for your child's development, responsiveness to stress, learning, and more. And the last thing I want to do is send my sons off as like these little stress bubbles. So if me giving them a couple extra hugs, pats, any of that stuff, by being closer to them physically, if that's gonna reduce stress, and if that's gonna help them to learn better, if that's gonna really, if that is crucial, they need more of it. It's that simple. Number five, build competencies, more than one at different points in their childhood. This is not a call for more scheduled lessons. Do not add to an already hectic, overscheduled week. There are, of course, instances where you have to allow for your own well-being. In the book, he wrote about drum sets. How he's like, all right, well, if you're gonna play an instrument, and I want you to learn how to play an instrument, drums, maybe not the drums. You gotta also ongoing activity is in some area of competence can reduce the likelihood of risky behavior. If you are like me, you know what risky behavior is, and you want your children to try to avoid it if possible. It's not so much that you want them to avoid it; you just want them to maybe help them to streamline their success. And so, by building them competencies along the way, and keeping them away from, again, said risky behavior, that gives them a better opportunity.